Like, you still keep that same sentiment. Yeah, I don't give a fuck how high you are. I'm going to go against you. If I feel that it's wrong, if I feel it's not right, if I feel I'm being treated unfairly, I'm going to fight the system no matter how many resources I have to use. So that's why, to me, when you say it, I understand what you're saying from a hip-hop perspective, but from a business perspective, I don't understand why you're not understanding his angle, right? Like, you're not gonna if somebody anything that anybody do to you, you're not taking the line down, especially with the new knowledge that you gained over the years. You came up here and said all the time, yo, if I would have read these contracts, if I would have understand what they were doing back there, I would have moved totally different. And then now we have somebody that listens to you, that listen to everybody else, and decided to move differently. So I would think that you, not from a hip hop perspective, but okay, I get what you're doing. A lot of 50 sues everybody. So my man, shout out to Fifth. Niggas sue and take niggas to court. And a lot of things you may look at like, taking them to court for that, but it's business. So that's just the confusing part when I hear you speak about it. Like, you're speaking from a fan perspective, like, yo, I love Drake. I miss the old Drake. Don't do this because I'm a diss record king. But then I'm not hearing you speak from the business side of how things could be put in place to destroy you. And that's the confusion for me when I hear you speak about it.
If I smoke the weed and there's fentanyl in it, I face the repercussions. It's hard for me to empathize when you have been complicit with the system for so long and reaped the benefits and gotten paid and gave everybody your ass to kiss and fucked everybody's girl and said, I'm taking a piece of your contract and I'm taking a piece of your contract and I'm not clearing this record and you take that record off of there. Like, it's hard to empathize with somebody who's been down for the cause.
I don't see how that's hard to understand. Drake has benefited from bots. He's benefited from being pushed. Drake is an industry plant, bro. He's an industry plant. He's the #1 rap artist for a reason. They made him that. You'll hear people in the industry tell you, like, they'll pick and choose who they want to have the throne. And Drake has had the throne for so long because he's had help. And now he's suing because this label has helped someone else. It's whack. It's whack.
Again, above my pay grade. For me, I've always been pretty transparent in where I stand in terms of independence and why. And that's no matter what. That's a forever thing. I don't like going before a judge and the judge having the final say on what the rest of my life looks like. I don't like going to work and them saying, hey, if you don't have a song in the next 10 days, you're out of here. I don't like going to work and saying, hey, we saw a blog, so you're fired. Fuck you. I don't like Complex firing me while I have a baby coming in the same week. That's an uncomfortable and uneasy feeling for me. I much rather sleep with eating what I hunt and not missing what I never had. And for me, it's worked out.
Cool.
That's for me. With all of this shit that's happened, maybe y'all can answer it. I still don't think it's transparent as to what Drake's end goal is, like what he wants.
I don't think it's transparent what anybody's been doing behind closed doors, whether that's Drake or Universal. I think that if Drake went public with whatever information he has and told if he had proof of XYZ going on, we might look at it in a different way.
It's possible.
To what Joe was saying before and to what Flip is saying, I think that Drake and Universal have always been buddy-buddy, chummy. And now, like Drake and LeBron, like Drake and DeMar DeRozan, you not doing what we was doing before. Our relationship has changed. And so now I'm looking at you like the op. I think that could potentially have happened. Or we seeing that it happened. And now he on the offensive with a nigga that you might have been fly with before. Him and Lucian might have never had an opportunity for him to see the things from the perspective that you've seen him because he's never endured what you've endured. You wasn't the media darling at Complex. You were for a second until they couldn't use you. No, until they couldn't use you no more and your information got up and you asked for something else. That might be where he is in his journey right now.
I'm not knocking him.
You know what I'm saying? So how he responds to it, somebody would have said, could have potentially said, yo, Joe did some bullshit. You would have admittedly said, y'all trying to burn this whole bitch down.
He did.
You get what I'm saying? Like that might be where he is.
I think the line in the sand for most.
And when I do, or when anybody decides to make those decisions, you get on the phone with your team or your attorney, and if they're competent, plenty of times they said to me, okay.
Sit your dumb ass down.
No, they're your team. They're supposed to advise you. Mm-hmm. If you do this, this is what can potentially be the back blow.
True. And I think he might be willing to deal with it. And I think his arrogance level being where he is at a 40-year-old, a 30-something-year-old man, 40-year-old man, I think he might need to be shown. Everybody never got punched in the face before, fam. And so until a nigga punch you back and they might hit harder than you, it's a lesson that you might have to learn in your growth and in your journey.
And
this might be the punch.
And does he care anymore about being accepted by the core audience of hip hop? Right?
Yes, he does.
This shit change every day.
Weird.
Isn't he trying to like?
He doesn't engage in the battle.
If I don't know if he cares or not. He may not care what people think. So I don't know if he cares or not. Cause like he be making moves that's just like weird. Like I don't think many people that are in hip hop, many rappers respect the fact that he's suing because of a diss song. Like that's whack. That's police stuff. That's Karen stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think people respect that. I don't know.
He doesn't care about the hip hop.
I said anymore.
I think
he may try to be appealing to the younger audience. They don't care about anything. They don't care about shit.
That song he just released didn't say I don't care about what they think about me.
Which one?
The little freestyle shit he just did. That don't say that. That freestyle shit says I care. I give a fuck.
Oh, you talking about the LeBron joint?
Yeah.
Oh, allegedly. Got it. Okay.
And the one before that.
Yeah, the whole Scary Hours.
All that shit. I care.
Yeah, it was all Alchemist and Conductor. Like, yeah.
I care. And I'm gonna show y'all.
We watch a lot, like I said, with the new audience, new fans. The rules and morals and principles of yesteryear are no longer
true. That's true,
right? With the new fans, they don't give a fuck. Oh, you Sakashi sing. Oh, they don't care. They don't care about that shit. They came home, got on the song. They don't care about that.
They may not care about a code, but do you think that they care about what's considered corny?
No,
I don't think so.
They don't follow, and it ain't just the new fans either. Yeah, because let me finish.
You're right.
Ross being outed as a corrections officer in the 90s would have ended him. We didn't give a fuck.
That's true.
Because the slaps kept coming.
That's true. Very true.
It's a lot of crooked.
I'm not saying it. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is.
And if his ties
I'm aware of that.
could dispel that, I'm not on that side.
We don't know that. We don't know that he was bringing stuff in from a correctional officer, standpoint. We don't know that. We just know he had that outfit on and it was shocking and we did not care. That's a fact.
Out of the law, Ross could have got it off.
He didn't even have to. Yeah. Because they didn't care. Mm-hmm. That's my point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like the shit that we talk.
He's including that when the house got shot at and the security guard got shot, that them having the picture of the house with the
address, the number.
They didn't put the address.
Okay.
They had the picture of the house with the little arrows on it, like sex offenders lived there.
Yes, that one.
That incentivized people to attack him.
Right. Drake's house is on Google, bro. It's on Google. You can Google it right now. Go ahead. Pause the video, Google it. It'll pop up. It's been on Google. That's where Kendrick got it from. Like, stop it, man. Come on, bro.
That's what he's claiming.
I think he got a claim. I think he has a claim, and I think
I'm not with
I don't know
the violence, right? I'm not with nobody crib getting shot up. I think it also said the day after somebody was trying to dig a hole and dig a tunnel through his crib and yada 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 yada. But I want to say, I watched that house be built for however many years. That house has been featured in
Architectural Digest,
in every fly magazine that there is. He's also himself divulged stories of fans attempting to break in his home while he's had guests, while he's had company. I assume that comes with being one of the biggest stars in the world. True. On the flip side, whenever him and I got into whatever we got into and them fans showed up to my house, he incentivized that. He cheered them on. He put them on a public platform. He applauded that behavior. And that's my other beef with The Karen move.
Got it.
Because if you a Karen, be a Karen, but you code switching. Because you at the game with, you running around with this nigga that has been threatening Kendrick, saying, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. You want to get cool with, I'm not naming no names, but you know who you running around with, and you know what you're doing, and you know what you're threatening. So if you that, then be that. But don't be that and also Karen out.
See, that's my problem.
Weirdo.
That's my problem.
That's part of the not like us foundation that he was building.
That part right there, because you run around being mob ties, mafioso, all of this other shit, saying you know what he been saying.
Put it on the song. You put it on the recent record.
You know what he been saying. So you're doing all of that, and then this is your retaliation when something happens.
He's playing both.
I just
don't
like that, bro.
He's playing both sides. It's nasty in the sky.
But what if he's speaking for the people who always wanted to go against the label?
He's not.
Asking.
This is all very
There's a lot of. What if he's standing up for those people? What if he's saying that I am the one that can change this? I am the one.
That's not his incentive.
It don't matter. What will change?
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you, man.
I was just gonna say that's not his incentive.
It ain't.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but
I was with that with the first lawsuit.
Yeah,
even though I thought it was bullshit, I was with that.
I'm still with.
But once you withdrew that and now are claiming defamation and harassment,
because we've been hearing about the label shit for years.
I'm with this one too. The Super Bowl is coming up in a month. I don't want you to get on the biggest national platform in the world and say I'm a pedophile.
Should have took it there.
Ice.
We come up here and say
that's your argument with Eric. That don't have nothing to do with what he talking about with the label. If y'all niggas is putting money behind a record that's claiming I'm a pedophile, I have a problem with y'all doing that. It's not about
Kendrick. It does have something to do with that. It has a lot to do with that.
It has nothing to do with the label.
We don't get him called a pedophile. We don't know that we get that.
Dog.
We don't know that.
We are here.
You opened a door
and
you didn't like what came out the door.
So what? I'm not suing Kendrick Lamar. I'm suing the record label that is promoting me being a fucking pedophile, and I feel like
Lamar record.
I have a problem with the label promoting an album that says I'm a pedophile. He can have that feeling.
So
he can have all the feelings he wants. Kendrick can have a feeling about him saying, "Yo, you beat your wife. If you beat your wife,
your kids. It's
all of that shit." And if Kendrick wanted to sue Universal for putting marketing dollars behind that, then Kendrick will be well within his right to do.
No, if Kendrick did that, it will be whack and corny. He will get the same treatment. I would be very disappointed. But he's not going to do that because it's hip hop. It's a diss record. It's called a diss record, short for disrespect. But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit that like button. Catch y'all next time.